Hello and happy gaming, everyone. Welcome back to me playing some One Step from Eden, and I think I got to show off Violet last time. We got a pretty nice win. So today we're going to be going ahead and using Shopkeeper, who doesn't unlock in the traditional method of other characters. Well, kind of. You don't have to wait until she's rank 3. You can beat her at any time to unlock her. You have the choice of when you want to fight Shopkeeper, and the only thing you have to worry about is how friggin' unrelenting she is. She's a very difficult opponent. But once you unlock her, she's ridiculous. So, here's what she starts with. Her weapon is called Payback. Throw money at enemies. Bounces off of targets. So you can just endlessly throw coin at people, and then pick it back up again. So it's a good way to finish off targets. Not a good way to fight them, though, so take it with a grain of salt. Beret, her starting artifact. Drop money when you take damage. Your max HP equals your money. So one thing you can do is later on in the game just build up a ton of money and then remove this artifact, and then you just have big max HP amounts. But that having been said, dropping money when you take damage isn't necessarily a bad thing, because you can pick it back up and kind of mildly heal off of it. I might be wrong about that, so don't quote me on that. Her starting spells, on the other hand, are really good. We've got Hired Gun. It's 100 damage attack for 1 that earns you 4 money if it kills something. Bow Snipe is just amazing. The only problem with it is that it charges. But once you get the job, once you let it go, it's piercing. It's so good. Counter Strike, and then Swipe. So there's any number of archetypes we could try to converge into. I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably... I mean, I almost always do... Aha! Like, I'll almost always spec myself into phalanx at first, just to make sure that I have a little bit of something to work with. Give me that. Give me the scales. Now what do we have? Alright, I think we're gonna try to go kunai focus with the Shopkeeper. Alright, so this is what makes her special, is that you can just hop into her shop and just do what you gotta do immediately. So if we're going to do kunai focus, we're going to want that. Oops, how did this get here? We'll also give ourselves just a little bit more maximum mana. That's not necessary. And I don't think that's even going to work. So let's go ahead and improve this. So this will give us 3 kunais now. That's nice. Alright, and we're going to go Phalanx, and I don't know how many more things can give us kunais, but we'll take Slash Fic basically until we get Collect Ring, and then switch it over probably to Glimmer, if I'm being honest. You know, Dark Sage, you really like the Glimmer brand. Why is that? Well, mostly it's... Oh, come on, go away. Hey, I need mana regen. Mostly it's because Glimmer as a brand, like, its spells just kind of go with everything. They're very general purpose spells, so once you get them, it's like there's a good chance that it will just kind of go with whatever you're doing. Glimmer doesn't necessarily have one thing that it does particularly well aside from, you know, damage. Got a nice area of effect. We'll take Step Slash. And boom, there we go. Just a little bit of patience pays off. Shields up, please, and thank you. Yep, we'll go for more treasure. Alright, let's just wait for bow snipe. Whee! Hit that. And, oh man, I really gotta raise my defense against these Sarah piles. Oof. That's right, birds. No, the problem is the downside is a little much. I don't have a problem with any of these spells, but while I'm looking for ways to gather more kunais, I'd rather not just drop things in there. Of course, it really depends on what it is, because obviously, and this might be my bias showing, but there are some spells that I will go to bat for. Give me more money. Yeah. Tri-shot frostbite, that's a hard pass. And you can't manually shuffle. I don't know, I've thought about dual disc a lot, but I don't know, losing the ability to manually shuffle seems like a problem. Simultaneously, I could just, you know, be an idiot. Bow snipe! Whee! Alright, now, as soon as I have a greater opportunity, I can just yeet 4 kunais into your face. Like that. And that's what makes the kunai build so good, is that you can basically rapid fire those kunais when you get them. And I will show another example. Like that. I don't want to use convergence, or not convergence, whatever it's called. Okay, so yes, you do heal a little bit when you pick up your dropped cash. Alright, and I think we are going to go for the neutral route, so I'll execute Terra. But there's a good chance I'll be saving most everyone else. Not 100% sure on that. Okay, so we're going for a spell power build, essentially. Which means that if we were to alter our focus, I would probably change one of these to convergence to look for power saws. So, I want to get... Alright, let's quick refresh, see if anything pops up that's really good. Well, I mean, Knife Belt is really good, so is more mana regen. Alright, and let's proceed to upgrade shields up. That's perfect. So, what else do we want to upgrade? Well, first things first, let's hope that this is Violet. I like to get her out of the way real quick, because her fight can actually just trap you in between her turrets and the rest of her garbage. So some people have told me that they actually have a pretty easy time with Violet. More power to you, I suppose, but she gives me trouble because of the way I play the game, so give me that. So I would rather take her out early rather than late. Let's take the Dark Path for a little bit of a luck boost. I made an oops. Get out of here. You, stop throwing crap. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to throw things? Oh, were you just raised in a barn? Hey, you, stop that. Stop that. Fine, I'll throw my money at you. Whatever makes you go away. Yes, we will take Eternity Cannon. Yeah. Real quick, hope to get Step Slash, which won't even do the job. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh well. I am sorry, but I did try. Give me the shield patch because you can always use a greater. That's the word I'm looking for. A greater margin for error. Beautiful. Alright, now if we want to make good use of that merit badge, we need to actually save hostages. Just, you know, just a thought. Alright. Owie. Alright, that was embarrassing. Got killed by a mimic. Man. Okay, so to explain what the... By the way, her alternate outfit looks like garbage, so we're sticking with the primary one. So to explain what happened there, and yes, I am going to try again, because that was sad. What we basically had there was just an overload of the senses where it was hitting me and knocking money out of me and onto the ground, and therefore I could not see where the safe spot was. Alright, so now we need to think about this a second time. We'll go Phalanx. I'm going to start with Glimmer and see what I find. If I find something else that says that it would be better for me to do a different focus, then I will. But yeah, I'm at the moment just going to lick my wounds and move on, because that was just plain sad. But that's also a good cautionary tale for not being overconfident. Okay, you've got to go away. Frankly, this friggin' volcano needs to go away too. I hate the volcano hazard. Oh, just gonna start with double cast? Well, alright. Well, looks like the game wants me to do kunai focus again, so you know what? I am happy to oblige. Okay, no, Mr. Diagonal Shot, you gotta get out of here. There we go. Alright, looking much better. Ambient Burst. Now, the reason why I like this is because it's going to do progressively more damage as we cast more and more spells. And since we're just going to be yeeting kunais out there, there's no good reason not to take that, so I will take it. Also, I gotta remember to check her shop, because it occurs to me that if I could get, like, a mana vein or, like... Birds are going nuts. First, there we go. Hi! Hi, how are you? No, oh, Blue Blood, that's what I was looking for. Now, once again, I know that they do this because they see me awake and doing things, and they're like, no, pay attention to me, god damn it! So, I get what they're doing, I just don't necessarily like it while I'm recording. Okay, Okay, so that wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. Max HP packs actually won't do anything for her because of the beret, so let's... There we go. Hey, Riku, you gotta be a good bird. Knife! Nah, I'll take Firewall. See, Riku, that's the reason why Cecil will tend to just be like, screw it, I'm out of here. It's because you scream at him all the time. Like, seriously, that's not cool. Yes, you gotta be good bird. So you have to sit there and think about that for a little while, which probably won't have a great long-term effect, but the hell with it. Just because I don't appreciate it, I don't like it when she screams at me, but it doesn't mean I don't understand it. She just wants to be loved and accepted. Oops. I can understand that while still not appreciate her doing it. Shuffle that away. Come back another day. Now, as you may recall me saying about Mini Thunder in my tier list video, it's actually just a good spell that you can just drop in anywhere because it costs nothing. It's free damage. Now, here's what I didn't say anything about in the video because I'm rating everything in a vacuum. But dropping upgrades on that is actually a really good way to make the spell worthwhile. Yeah, we'll take Steel Skin. And we'll take Laser Pointer. Alright. Let's refresh our stock and see what else we get. We'll take that. We'll take all three of these. This is what makes the Shopkeeper potentially so powerful. Is that she can basically just grab whatever she wants from her shop. So let's see what sorts of upgrades they give us for Mini Thunder. Yeah, it's not great, but it's an upgrade for sure. Let's go a little deep so we can upgrade Ambient Burst. 25% chance to leave a flame on hit. Yes, I love that. Alright, so we're going to hope that one of these is Hazel. If not, it's going to be Shiso. And... oh, no, it's Hazel. Good. I like to get Hazel out of the way quickly because she does have the ability to kind of flood your field with crap. So I would rather she be done and over with quickly. Right now, more max mana isn't necessarily what I need. What I need... actually, to be fair, I don't know what I need. What I need is some more kunai-focused things. There we go. Perfect. Cold Stone? Nah, I don't want any of these. So I've kind of strayed away from Revenge as I've been playing, because, oh, we might have a similar problem as last time if it uses the same attack pattern, which it didn't, so actually we're okay. Reduce shuffle time by 1 second. I will. Thank you. Oh, what do I like here? Miss Me Shield will be good up until the gate. Once I get to the gate, it's completely useless. Yeah, I basically just needed to wait for you to expire yourself. Yeah, we can have fun. Okay, I've got at least one high damage spell in my deck, which means Switch Bait could potentially do a lot, so yes, I will take it. Pay attention. Pay attention. Guys, don't do that. Hey, how about we pretend it's Mardi Gras and just really fuck with you? Ooh, 50-50 to either gain 200 or lose 200. Let's take a gamble. That was not worth it. Like, that might have actually set back my entire run. It's a good precautionary tale on the dangers of gambling, though, I'll tell you that much. So now we need to actually spend more time building back up than we've spent on the rest of the run so far. That's just not going to be fun. But the build that we've got going so far is not bad. A little bit. Sorry, Hazel. To answer your question, yes, I was just playing around with you. Shaw! Oh, all three options are so good. I think I am going to take Author, though. Author is going to give me just that little bit of a defensive boost that I really need. So, hopefully... Hopefully this gives me a little bit of an edge. Ooh, I do like Diagonal Beam. It can be a little bit difficult to aim, but once you get it right, beautiful. Oh, hey, I accidentally killed the hostage with it. Oh, there's double take, though. Oh, and there we go again. So what makes Switch Bait particularly interesting is that it's not just that not just that it does the damage of the spell in the other slot, it's that it fires that shot twice. So it's... Zap. Okay, well, no matter what, I'm not getting anything out of this. So now, as you can see, we've got 250 damage that's going to fire out twice. That's one of the things I like about that spell, is if you've got a couple of high damage things in your deck, Switch Bait is friggin' amazing. Ooh, Blessing of Susano. Oh, baby. We're starting to look pretty powerful. taking the knife belt for even more kunais! No, Dark Sage, your singing voice is a little atrocious at times. Oh, why don't you fucking get over it? Yes. That's beautiful. I think I'm gonna ignore Soulfire this time. Yes, I know it consumes, and that works well with my build, but also keep in mind, my build's already got a lot of stuff in it. I'm typically not usually that worried about... the thick dex strats. I'm worried about it right now, mostly because I'm going to be adding so much to it with the kunais. Alright, I'm going to change off of Slash Fic now. Now that we've got some proper spell power things going, I'm going over to Convergence, because I'd like to try to get Power Saws and Focus. Well, I will be. Oh, genius. That's how you dodge an attack right there, just by stepping into it and blocking it with your head. I mean, I don't know how many people know about the forehead block, but I mean, it's a very powerful martial arts technique that really helps out the ibuprofen makers. Have I cast Bow Snipe yet? I have not, so I think I'm actually going to wait for that to pop up. Three, 4. There we go. Yeet that into her face for huge amounts of damage. Alright. That was beautiful. Alright, now I can start saving people. Thank you, Celicy. You are my favorite, after all. Thunder! Okay, that was not cool. Go away. I was gonna say I screwed up, but then I didn't. Ooh, Solar Charge! Now see, that's the sort of thing that you get for going to Glimmer, is you get rewarded with something amazing. We'll go Dark Route again. Ooh, Dark Sage, you really know how to give us the entertainment! Why, thank you. It is my speciality. Bap! Alright, come up here. Oh, and then you kill the hostage. Well, I know what to do about you. Pretty much exactly that. I like Ring of Fire, but right now I want to focus on other things. Boom, baby! No thanks. Mini boss or regular enemy? I think regular enemy because there's a treasure chest right after him. I was not able to get to the treasure chest in time, that's a shame. You bastard! Okay, I'm gonna try to keep away from the diagonal beam while I'm trying to save the hostage. And success. So, can anyone tell me whether or not this spell is actually worth it? I've been kind of back and forth on this one for a while. It seems like it's really only good against enemies that stand completely 100% still. Oh, and it hurts you when you use it. It's only one, but I would rather have either the health or the shield than... No, that spell's stupid. Apply 1 fragile to all enemies at the start of battle. Now you're speaking my language. Alright. More choices. Oh, give me that mining rig. You know I want that. Alright. So that's looking pretty good. Is there a spell that I would like to upgrade? Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. We're gonna upgrade Double Take, hopefully and get more kunais out of it. That works. Just double cast. That's fine by me. Masterful dodges. Absolutely beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. Give me that, thank you. Plus that'll set off the... What is it? The one that does damage when I consume something. What is it? The card thrower? Where are you at? Card thrower. Okay, I was right. Ow. Good job. Alright. Stray away from that while I'm trying to save the hostage, and you can just get boned. Shield throw, last letter fracture. Nah, we're good, we're good. And now versus Gunner. I'm just another target, he says. Well, we'll see how he feels about that after all said and done. Okay, yeah, it might just be another target at the moment. Oh, I already cast Bow Snipe, oops. Alright, so for those who don't know what Solar Charge is doing, it's adding a spell to my deck called Solar Beam. It's not a permanent part of my deck, it's going to go away at the end of combat. But that Solar Beam fires a wide burst, a wide laser burst of energy that just does gigantic damage. You'll see it, it's coming up after a few kunais here. There you go. That's Solar Beam. It hits in a two tile wide swath of destruction. It's absolutely amazing. So this is what it feels like. Yes, it is. Ooh, power saws. Yes, please. I think I'll just take an upgrade. My only problem with the pets is that they're little creatures that follow you around. Okay, tell us something that we didn't know. Okay, here's something that you didn't know. They have limited HP, so they can just be taken from you at a moment's notice. Yes, I will definitely double cast that. Now, what I really need is more spell power. This is probably Riva. Let's go give her a visit and recruit her. Oh, I suck. Meow! Stop it, you little electrical crap. There's focus. Beautiful. So now in particularly long fights, I can make power saws absolutely devastating. Which is absolutely what we want. I'm a genius. Yep, exactly what I wanted. Don't you know? Okay, I read that one completely wrong, so oops. Give me the mana. Show me the money! How many people even still care about Jerry Maguire? Thank you for the Panther habit. Again, these are spells that I like, but I'm trying not to go overboard. Alright, so we're going to switch away from Convergence. I think, since we are doing kind of a spell power thing, first I want to try to find Time Slow. None of these things are Time Slow. Alright, apply Fragile, restore gain 10 shield. Okay. None of those are great, but I mean, the gain 10 shield one is just extra survivability, so that's never a bad thing. Also, every enemy starting with Fragile is particularly special. Also, I just realized I have 26 spells in my deck. Like, I'm not usually the person to talk about thick deck or thin deck strats, but oh wait, it's all because of the kunais, okay. Gain 5 spell power, but shield decays slowly. I'm gonna try it. Beautiful. Inverse. Play that a little bit smarter, genius. Hey! Gain 20 shield when you cast Jam. I don't have anything that's creating jams, so I'm not going to. Shield Beam. Alright. No thanks. So you can see what the spell power is doing for me. These multiple hit spells are all getting a nice little bonus from the spell power. Which means and also every time fire damage ticks, it gets a bonus from spell power as well. So starting to understand why I wanted to put a focus on spell power and some of the spells that I chose to take. Oops. One, two, three. Oops, I missed. One, two, three again. Did I mistime that and she was still reflecting? Because I get the feeling that that's what happened there. Oh, baby, that damage was immaculate. So was that stupidity. There are people I still have to protect. Yeah, I get it. Alright, so now what I'm going to be doing is building up some money so that I have some max HP to work with for the final boss. Doesn't mean I won't be spending any money, but it does mean that I'm going to be a bit more careful about what I'm doing. Ignore Mr. Snack. I do like Skewer, but I'm looking more so for Time Slow, because that's going to be how I land that Ambient Burst. We'll take the easier path this time. Sorry. The game really wants me to take Skewer. I mean, to be fair, it is 60 damage for 0, but my deck is thick enough as is, and there are specific things that I'm looking for at this point. Oh, here we go. Perfecto, thank you. Nope. Unless I see specific things, I'm just gonna turn away. And of course that volcano is in a spot where I can't even hit it. Oh, come on already! Wow, I suck so bad. The volcano had to kill it for me, that's how bad I suck. Don't really need more max mana. What I kind of need now is more mana regen. My mana regen is high. What I have is just a buttload of spells. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Oh, so speaking of explosions, there is a little something that I was wrong about in my video. So when I said that there was a 5-second wind-up before the explosion spell would go off, I think it was changed to a 3-second wind-up. I'll take that. But it's still a 4-second cooldown, so you're going from being held completely still from 9 seconds to 7 seconds. I'm sorry, it's still not worth it to me. Hello, Violet. So, if you don't understand why I took Power Saws, hopefully that sheds some light on the reasoning. Because frankly, that spell can be ridiculously broken. And that's also the reason why I took Thorns, is because I have enough spell damage that those little bonuses are going to be helping out a lot. And with Power Saws, every little bit of spell power you get adds 20 damage to the base damage of that spell. So I'm hoping that that Thorns doesn't screw me over in the end, but we'll see. Oh, that was so wrong. Do your thing. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Bad timing. No thank you. still looking for time slow. Go top route. Another one of the reasons why I like Echo so much. There we go. I like how this deck is working right now. There's a lot of power behind a lot of the spells, and it's working out quite nicely. So, one thing you might be noticing is the attack pattern on the power saws. Basically, if the enemy is not standing against the very far back of the arena, those saws can hit twice. And because I'm double casting them, they can indeed hit 4 times. And there you go, basically I just wiped out an entire battlefield with one spell. I will take Baz's Whip, because when you're hitting frequently, 4% comes up more often than you think. Perfect. I do like Thunder, but I'm gonna hold off. At some point or another, you gotta understand when to kind of slow your roll and just work with what you have. Shots +4 and add a jam. Shots +2 with no jam. I think I'll take that. And it would only be one jam, like just one jam, because that spell also consumes. But at the same time, I'd rather be safe than sorry. There you go. Move. There we go. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't casting prematurely. Hey, you know what? Oh, but there's the spell I was looking for! Now with it. This is just too powerful. I have to take Railgun. And we'll take Hit Seeker. I am. Oops. I really screwed up. Screwed up there too. God, I suck. Alright, cool. So what you're probably noticing right now is, wow, your spells are really powerful. That they are. This run has a spell power synergy, which can really cycle out of control when you get moving. Alright, cool. There we go. Now we're okay. Basically what I've decided is that I'm just going to go for straight up power. Deck Slam will also be powerful. But it's because I have both Echo and that double strike one that for some reason I can't remember the name of right now. There's Echo, but it's not exactly the spell I want to echo. Hey, do you ever stop? God, go away. Okay, I have issues with Ice Shield, mostly that the Frost and Fragile effects are going to make things difficult for me. I'm gonna ignore that one with the... Again, with the information being prefaced that there is the possibility that that might be a mistake, considering that the gate is just constant damage output. No. Because that can start you with negative effects, I say the hell with that. Also, I don't have anything that Self-Fragility would help with, so turning that down too. Kaboom! Oh, Boz's whip is getting work done. Give me the undershirt. Alright, let's quick restock the store, see if anything really cool. Kunai's apply fragile. Why yes, I will take that. That just sounds beautiful. I'll take that too. Alright, looking good. Excellent. Mini Thunder! Shocking! Aww. I don't really have any use for Trinity. I will take that, however. Apply Fragile on hit? Yes, please. And fortunately, I thought that might have been the case. Sometimes it's just not possible to save a hostage, and that's just the sad truth of the matter. Probably should just take Skewer at this point. The game has offered it to me like 5 times. Oh yes, please. That'll work out very well with Acid Rain. Ow. Ow. Okay, that was awful. Okay, stop now. Two, three, 4, 5. Oh, he is firing it 6 times. I thought the most he could do was 5. Okay, so they made him a little better. Not appreciating what you're doing here, sir. It's okay, we're up to the gate now. So now we need to see if we can just power this thing down. There we go. Just keep casting. Keep casting. Show this guy who's boss. Oops. Anchored myself poorly. Yeah, it's okay. Keep channeling. Keep firing, assholes! I forgot to remove that from my deck. Oopsie. Alright. Look at this incredible amount of damage we're doing. This is just spectacular. And it's because the Shopkeeper basically just gets her choice of spells and relics. When you can basically build Shopkeeper up however you want. You just have to be mindful of when to stop. So this is about the point in which the gate starts to get ridiculous. As you can see, there's just way too much going on screen for me to keep track of. But I would say that was a good fight, and that is a victory. Yeah, and that's the thing, that's pretty much a forced game over, so... Oh well, but that was basically the Shopkeeper in a nutshell. You build up a bunch of money, use some of it as a resource to make yourself stronger, use the rest of it to give yourself more health and more power. That's all there is to Shopkeeper. In her case, it does kind of pay to be greedy. So, thank you very much for watching. The opening to that was kind of sad, I apologize. Everything else went like expected. No, hopefully you're enjoying the series, and next time I can start showing you some of the alternate loadouts. Some of them are a doozy. So, once again, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me on this series, and especially considering the length of this episode. If you did stick with it, I very much appreciate it, and I will see you guys in another video. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you